Welcome to cauliflower cheese, completely reimagined.
Growing up, we hated cauliflower cheese. It was just like a vegetable boiled within an inch of a slice with this creamy rotten. Here we're going to take every little step and just add flavour to give you the ultimate cauliflower cheese.
It is genuinely the ultimate cauliflower cheese. It's gluten-free, it's dairy-free, and it is so packed with flavour. Like, this is restaurant-level delicious cauliflower cheese. Here we go.
Okay, take your cauliflower. We have parboiled this in salted water.
What does that mean, Steve?
Parboiled, just boiled it until it's soft, but it still holds its structure. We boiled it in salted water with the same salinity as seawater. Fancy word for saying approximately a tablespoon per litre of water.
Very good.
Baking tray, we've preheated our oven to 200 degrees Celsius. Pop on our parboiled cauliflower. You'll see there is a bit of steam coming off it. We're going to put some salt and oil on this just to help with caramelization. So just mix that around a little bit, just enables more even caramelization. Bake that until golden and crispy, so approximately 15 to 20 minutes. Traditionally, a cauliflower cheese is obviously a cheese sauce, which might be like a mornay, where you make a bechamel and put some cheese through it. However, today we're going to base it on, I hate rubbery plant-based cheeses. We're going to make a miso cashew cream, which will sound weird, but miso brings that umami out. We're going to use a white miso, which brings kind of a nice sweetness. It's a less mature miso.
And cashew nuts will naturally give that delicious, creamy kind of fattiness to it that cheese
So
has.
we're using roasted cashew nuts, 150 grams of roasted cashew nuts.
Into that, we've got 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, which will add that kind of cheesy note without adding extra fat.
1 tablespoon of mustard. Leave it out if you don't like mustard, but this is a Dijon or a smooth mustard.
Oh, this is 500 ml of oat milk or plant milk of choice.
For the umami note, we have 1 tablespoon of white miso. This is readily available. Squeeze a half a lemon in there. Pinch of salt. And if you do want it to go a little bit goldeny or a little bit yellow, just put a small amount of turmeric, just a little.
So
pinch.
as in a kind of a tenth of a teaspoon.
Yeah. And last thing, we want to make this, like a cheese sauce is often a little bit gloopy and has a sheen to it. So I'm going to put 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, which we're going to cook out, but that'll give that gloopy, kind of gelatinous, glossy feel.
Well, it'll make it kind of hold on the cauliflower, which is really, really important.
Boom. Here we go. Here is our beautiful cheese sauce. As with all cooking, season to taste. Taste it as you go. And if it's not yellow, don't worry. When we cook it, wait, just season it as we go. Look, just
Okay.
practice what we preach. Just take a little there. Ooh, a lot of flavour in that. A little bit more salt.
Delicious.
Miso, cheese, a lot of flavour.
Okay, so as we said, we're going to reduce this down. So we've got a saucepan. I'm going to pop it on a high heat here. And we're going to add our sauce.
What's the purpose of cooking it down, Dave?
It's just to reduce it and thicken it so it does get like a rich, kind of delicious cheese sauce. Because at the moment, it's just a little bit too liquidy.
Okay, we char that cauliflower. Just got a nice bit of colour in it. This will just unlock the flavour and make it.
So that was about 15 minutes at 200 degrees. So very quick and easy.
Just pop her into the tray. You could do it slowly with your hands if you want, or you can just pour it all in. I want to keep a bit of shape to the cauliflower. Just cover it. We want to go with the sauce. Just coat this.
So it's like a swimming pool.
Yeah, swimming pool, please. We've a little bit left over just for ourselves to eat. And now you can traditionally put breadcrumbs on it if you want and put a bit of thyme and sage, but a lovely hack, which I really like, a nice gluten-free one that's easy and lazy. Take your favourite crisps. My wife loves paprika. Get a pestle and mortar. No need to add any extra oil. These are already, they've been deep fried, so there's absolutely no need to add oil. I've got a little bit of thyme just to add that note, that little kind of nod to winter. And once we're happy and we're happy with the degree of fineness, sprinkle over the top.
Wow, that looks cool. Huh. So I'm going to bang these in the oven, 200 degrees, for probably 5 minutes just to finely crisp up. Do you want to spray the oil on top?
No, perfect.
No, okay.
Woo! Smells amazing, looks beautiful. I love the crisps. You can use a traditional breadcrumb topping if you prefer, but I think the crisps just add that extra.
Well, I think it just reinvents cauliflower cheese because, as we said, for us, we didn't like it as kids, and this is our way to supercharge it and bring it into a new light for us.
Okay, here we are, moment of truth, in your honour.
Okay, so this is completely reimagined. As we said, we previously did not like it at all. This is with our delicious umami miso sauce and crisped topping.
But even the cauliflower on its own is delicious, and that sauce just layers in these deep umami.
It's so rich and delicious.
And then the crispy crisp, like that is an incredible
Melt in your mouth with a lovely crispy finish and a deep umami, creamy, delicious sauce. Like, it's really so
Beautiful.
good. Let us know what you think down below. Please do try this. This is an amazing recipe.
Absolutely delicious.
And if you like this, we've got a recipe club, which is literally, we've got 1,000 plant-based recipes. We've got a great community there to support you. It's literally the price of a cup of coffee. I'll put a link to that down below too. So thank you for watching. We really, really appreciate it. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.